You know, first ball games, a lot of times if you watch across the country, there's a lot of penalties. I think we were in the top 5 the last 2 years in least amount of penalties in the country. And to have that in the first ball game, hopefully that we got them out of our system. We had 8 on offense. 2 of our best players had 6 of them on offense. Aaron Brewer and Jacob Rowland had 6. Holding and false start penalties. So you can't have those. We had 4 on special teams, which you can't have, especially when you go on the road. And I will say this, I question about 3 of them, 3 penalties called, but what am I going to do about it? Other than call Steve Shaw at the Sun Belt and have him call Jim Delaney at the Big Ten. Probably not going to do that. Probably not going to happen. That's part of it. So we got to go back and work on it. We got to go back and work on the attention to detail. There's some administrative things that could have helped us with a couple of those penalties, and we didn't do those things well.
Coach, this may be a question better for 3 weeks from now.
Mm-hmm.
And I know how important player safety is to you.
Mm-hmm.
You and I have talked about it
Yeah.
a number of times. But I remember back in, was it June or July, we talked about how doing away with the 2-a-days,
Sure.
decreased practice time.
Yeah.
Baseball coaches, when they talk to their guys, they say, we need to hit better, we're not going to take more BP. And
Right.
basketball coaches say, we're not shooting the ball, we're going to shoot less.
Right.
Do you attribute maybe some of that stuff to the fact that fewer reps in practice in the fall?
You know, I don't want to ever use that as an excuse. I think what happens a lot of times is some of the attention to detail things have to be not passed by, but you have to go by real quick and get them done faster than you used to because of the number of practices that you have. I think some of ours was his first game jitters. I really do. Aaron Brewer is a really talented player. To have 4, and now some of his holding penalties because he was trying to be really aggressive, and he got his hands outside the framework, and things didn't go well. Jacob Rowland, didn't hear a snap count one time. So a lot of those things are, when I look at the penalties, defensively, all of them were aggressive penalties, which I like. If you're going to make it a penalty on defense, make it an aggressive penalty. Offensively, we got to clean some things up and not put ourselves in a bad way.
Defensively, I know there are times where things didn't fit well.
Yeah.
You and I talked about that.
Right.
But what did you like about what the defense did on Saturday against a Big Ten offense?
We didn't look out of place defensively. We didn't look out of place. We didn't look out of place offensively. They've got more experience. Rutgers had more experience on their defensive side of the ball than obviously offense. I thought we fit most of the route concepts well. We had 3 interceptions, 1 for a touchdown, and we should have had 2 more. We should have had 5. I thought we did some things well. We've got a lot of stuff to clean up. Different type of offense than you're preparing for a true pro style offense when most of the time you see a spread throughout the year. You're seeing 3 tight ends, and we probably don't see 3 tight ends in 3 weeks. I thought they did some good things. We got to clean up and run fits better, but I thought they competed and played hard. We didn't tackle well. Okay, we didn't fit the run well, but we competed, played hard, and turned the ball over to our offense 4 times.
You mentioned first game jitters. Might have been the case with Willie Jones.
Don't know that. I know he was anxious to play. I think all of the young guys that have not played a lot had some of the first game jitters. So we'll see. Hopefully he got it out of him if he did.
Give him another shot this week?
Oh, yeah, he's our starting quarterback. Who am I going to go with? Well, he dropped the ball in the end zone.
I thought you were going to play Gibson. What went into the decision to
Because Vitt was the 2 going into the game.
One of the interesting things coming in the fall camp was Caleb Pfeiffer being moved to the backfield. I saw the Bobcats use him in some interesting ways.
Yeah. We made that decision really back in January. that we would try to see if Caleb could be kind of that hybrid guy for us, be an H, be a tailback. We felt like he was comfortable being the H, but we felt like, when we recruited Caleb, we thought that's what he might end up being as a tailback, if he could, gain the weight, maintain the weight, those type things. And I thought he did some good things. He's got good hands. We want to be able to throw the ball more to the backside of the backfield, more screens and that type of stuff. And I think, he's going to get better. First game doing it as a college football player, so hopefully he'll continue to get better. I think he made plays on the ball. The opportunities, interceptions come because you put yourself in the right place and you go, take advantage of those situations. And he was able to do that. And, putting yourself in the right place with your fundamentals and technique and understanding of the coverages, which he's really improved on in both areas, fundamentals and understanding of the coverage, gives you an opportunity to make plays on the ball. Deshaun Waddy had an opportunity to make a play on the ball. Wish he would have extended and went and caught the ball. Receiver did a nice job. So hopefully we're getting better in that aspect in the secondary. We still got a long way to go with some coverage fits and that type thing. But I think Cordell's growing up and learning how to be a Division I cornerback. I would imagine if you got interceptions, it would help the confidence of your secondary.
What did you learn from Willie Jones?
I learned that he has a lot of confidence in his ability. I think Willie's going to be a terrific quarterback. I think he understands his mistakes. We've had probably 3, maybe 4 conversations since the game ended Saturday, and I think he understands where he's got to go in game 2. First start. Not many people are asking me how Tate Heitmeyer's day went. You're asking me about the quarterback's day. Quarterback gets a lot of the attention, but he's no different than Tate Heitmeyer in his first start. So you want to know about Tate Heitmeyer? Tate did really well. Did some good things. So Willie will be fine.
Talk a little bit about Tate, walk on into the starting lineup. What has he brought to this team? I remember in the spring he came out with the baseball bat.
Sure. A lot of energy, loves the game, plays hard, plays the game the right way, physical, nasty. As an offensive lineman, that's I'm kind of the guy that said he needs to be our starting guard because of his mental makeup and how he does things. Is he the most talented guy? No. We've signed some guys more talented than him, but right now he's the guy that's playing with the attitude and the way we want to play the game. He's playing that. Him and David Tachi both started at guards for us. 2 walk-on guys started.
Tachi's a walk-on too. I know he came from Mark.
He's a walk-on. Just looked at them briefly. Really, just looked at special teams. I think they've got talent. They've got some size. I think it's a good football team. It's a great second opponent for us. It's a great opportunity to play at home and hopefully correct some of the things that we didn't do well in game 1.
Coach, what about the prep? You get ready for Rutgers. I know as coaches, as broadcasters, as reporters, you can find anything you want about any Rutgers player,
Sure.
coach, whatever.
Sure.
Texas Southern, not so much.
Yeah. And here's what you have to understand. We don't worry too much about opponents anyway. We kind of take care of us, and we kind of know what you are when we play you, but it's really about us, and the preparation is really about us getting better each week and not about the opponent. We're gonna know that they run this style of defense, this style of offense, but we're gonna try to take care of us and try to get better each week.
You're not worried about birthdays and where they went to high school?
Not really. Not really. Right. Right. Yeah, I think so. Again, I think that the first 3 games, I think really the first 2 for sure, really set up well for us. We needed to have that Power 5 opponent at the beginning. Okay, what I came away from that game about us was we didn't look out of place in Piscataway. We did not look out of place. So that check that one off. Now we get to come back and play an opponent at home, and now we get to clean up some of the mistakes and hopefully get, I'm sure they're going to come in and try to challenge us and win the game. But if we're better football team on Saturday, we'll have a chance to win the game. And that's got to be our mindset, that we have to be a better football team in week 2 than we were in week 1. And we got a chance to see ourselves against a Power 5 opponent in week 1. So now let's come back and correct the mistakes and be better in week 2. Yeah, yes, and a lot of that's coach speak, but I do believe some of it. I think you improve the first half of your season. To be honest with you, I think the biggest jump may happen from week 1 to week 2, because now the newness of the season and the jitters and all that kind of goes away after week 1. Hopefully, you're more settled in on week 2.
What about being at home, coach? At Bobcat Stadium looks different for fans than it looked at the end of 2007.
Yeah.
How good is it going to be to sleep in your own bed or
Yeah.
Marvelous and then head over to the stadium and play in front of your
It'll be awesome. It'll be awesome to do the catwalk and come into the stadium. And one of the big things we've been talking about all year long is, if you want to have a football program that's traditionally good, then you have to build it all in all ways. You have to build the fan base. You have to build your team. You got to understand that playing at home, you get 6 opportunities guaranteed that you're going to play at home. You got to have that stadium full, and it's got to be a weapon for you. And that's what we've talked a lot about, the 11th unit and getting that 11th unit of our fans, our students, our alumni to the game. And we're really pushing that, because we feel like if this place is full, boy, it's such a different atmosphere for our players when it's full. And it makes working the week, getting prepared for game day, a lot more fun.
You mentioned coming out of this game healthy is pretty important. Did y'all do that?
Yeah, for the most part. I think Robert Brown had a little bit of a back spasm. It was nothing major. There was nothing structural. He practiced today. Cam Jimerson is on pace to start doing some work this week after surgery a week ago. And hopefully we probably won't have him this week. In fact, we're not going to play him this week. He probably could, but we're not. We'll save him for next week. But other than that, Frankie Griffin banged up a little bit, but Frankie practiced today. So, we're fairly healthy.
It's pretty good playing a P5 team and coming out that healthy, right?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you come out of any game healthy is good. But I think our summer, our off-season summer trainings, as good as anybody's in the country.